Hello everybody, welcome back. I am really excited to share today's recipe with you because it is probably one of our most highly requested recipes. Probably half of you watching this video right now have tried this recipe, but I can't share it with you guys without the guy who showed me how to make it. My dad's back. Hello.
Hey, back again.
What are we making today?
We're making our famous family lasagna.
Woohoo! The reason why we are releasing this recipe right now is because you might find this odd, but it's our Halloween recipe. It's just the perfect recipe for when you have a lot of things going on, people and kids are running around. We really enjoy this recipe.
What's great about this is you can prepare it way in advance, put it in the pan, throw it in the oven. You can actually make it the day before, throw it in the fridge, let it sit out for an hour or so, and then pop it in the oven, go about doing your costuming things, and then people come over and you're good to go. Yes,
but you need a lot of ingredients.
A lot of ingredients.
So let's get started. Lasagna is a labor of love and you have to pull out your whole pantry to make it, but here's what you need. 1 to 2 boxes of oven-ready lasagna noodles. And then for the meat, we're gonna use half a pound of ground beef, 1 pound of spicy Italian sausage. If you don't want the spice, you can use mild.
We'll always do spice.
We always do spice. 5 cloves of minced garlic, half of an onion chopped, and then just some olive oil for cooking. You're gonna tell us what we need for the sauce.
Yes, for the sauce, we're going to use 4 Roma tomatoes, another half of an onion, 5 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, a tablespoon of sugar, teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and another half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1.5 tablespoons of dried basil. And then to juice it up, we have 2 cans, or basically 28 ounces of diced tomatoes, Italian recipe. I think that's important, Italian recipe, so hunt on the store shelves. And then 12 ounces or 2 6-ounces of tomato paste. And that'll take care of our sauce. So now the last thing is our cheese mixture, and there's basically 2 components. First is the ricotta cheese. There's 16 ounces of ricotta cheese here, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped Italian parsley, and 1 egg. That's all gonna get whipped up together. And then for the topping is gonna be 4 cups of mozzarella cheese, 2 tablespoons of fresh basil chopped, and 3/4 cups of Parmesan cheese.
So just a couple ingredients, but we will get started with the meat. Before we get started with any cooking, make sure you preheat your oven to 375
And I know we mentioned no bake noodles. I prefer to soak the noodles in water because 1, they're more pliable, and 2, they don't sort of soak up all the moisture from your sauce when you're putting it together and baking it. So we've soaked the noodles, we're turning up the oven, and now we're gonna get started on our meat sauce.
Yes, okay, first thing we have to do, olive oil in the pan.
Gonna put in our onion mixture and our 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, our onions and garlic have been sauteing for about 5 minutes, and I think we're ready to add our meat.
Here we go. And then you want to chop and break up your meat.
Yeah, you just want to make it, break it up. I like to do it before it's cooked.
In the meantime, while we let our meat get fully cooked, we are going to head back over here to go to our blender. Now it is time to get started on our sauce. So we're gonna create a little tomato mixture to start, starting with our Roma tomatoes.
And you've seen this before. It's a staple in the Felix household. So our aromas, the other half of our onion, and our 5 garlic cloves.
All right, let's go check on our meat.
I'm sure it's done, and we'll start putting everything together. Okay, it looks like our meat is all done, so now it's time to start adding the sauce.
Yeah, so we will start with our
diced tomatoes, Italian recipe.
Our tomato mixture.
Our fresh tomato.
Our tomato paste.
Okay, now it's time to add all of our seasonings. So we have our chicken bouillon, our sugar,
Yum.
our dried basil, black pepper, and our cayenne and red pepper flakes. And I will say, if you disdain spice, you can just skip this step. But we're gonna
We love it.
We're gonna throw it in. Okay, now that our sauce is almost done, we're gonna start prepping for our assembly. So this is our ricotta mixture. So we're gonna add the salt, add the fresh parsley flakes, and we're gonna attempt to crack an egg here. Voila!
Oh!
Done.
And mix it all together?
Mix it all up. Okay, our sauce has been simmering for about 25 minutes and it looks perfect. It's time to assemble.
Time to assemble! Woohoo! All right, so here's how this part works.
First, we do a foundation layer, which is sauce with noodles. So you go in with the noodles.
Okay.
I mean, this is Taylor's table, right? So it's not Michael's table.
No, it's turning into Michael's table.
So now we're gonna start our wash, rinse, repeat.
Yes.
So we put our noodles, that's the base coat. Gonna add some meat sauce. So we're doing dollops of the ricotta cheese mixture.
Done all of our layering, and now it's time for the final part on top, which is a little different.
Right, so we're just gonna use meat sauce and the mozzarella and the Parmesan. We're not gonna do the dollop of ricotta.
There we go. Gonna cover it up, throw it in the oven for 20 minutes.
So our lasagna's been baking for about 25 minutes. So we're gonna check it and pull it out. Take off the foil, sprinkle on the basil, and throw it back in. Okay, we're gonna put it back in the oven for another 20-25 minutes so it gets a little crispy and everything really comes together.
Okay, you guys, here is our homemade lasagna. Perfect for Halloween or really any get together with family and friends.
Yeah, it's best with family. Like I said, you can make it in advance, and it looked like it was a lot of work, but it's really easy.
It's way easier than you think to make it.
It's way easier, so try it. I think you'll love it.
You will love it. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time at Michael's table.
Yeah.